In a world constantly beset by war, monsters, and raiders, one group decided to take a break and just chill, man.
Everybody, and welcome back to Beach Episodes, the D&D show of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons that skips over all of that plot and intrigue and action and adventure and gets right to the important part, the filler episode between arcs. It's all beach episodes, baby. I am your dungeon master today, and, well, just like, it's been a while since we last saw our wonderful characters. Things have happened, things have escalated, and I think we just hop right the heck on into it. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Okay, so we start watching a familiar image of first, which is Nil's ship. With the beautiful shark face with the flowers at the front, and the flag snapping in the wind, just going at a fast clips, right, just carving through the ocean. But behind the ship, however, is what is a cloying darkness. Almost a sentient darkness that reaches for you, that catches on gusts of little sea breeze above the ocean, that rides them towards and reaches out for the ship, is just grabbing at sometimes like a loose rope, kind of pulls off the side, and you are in a race with the darkness itself. Now, my question: what are y'all doing on this ship?
I mean, I am at the helm. I'm steering the ship, right? It's mine. It's not really mine. It's ours. It's everybody's, actually. But I'm manning the ship. Okay. Please hold.
Yep.
Did not mean to do that. Sorry, everybody. My dog decided that she needs to chew her rawhide on top of my computer wires.
As they do.
As if that's not a problem at all. So just realized my bedroom door is closed. Okay. I'll fix that in a second. I will fix that later. Anyway, I'm at the helm. I'm driving the boat, and I am shouting orders. And yes, I'm sorry, everybody. They are orders. Okay, look at the situation that we are in. I am shouting orders to Luxie and Hassanye, because I think that's it. It's just the two of us, yeah? Or three of us, yeah. Of like boat stuff, pull
boat
this,
stuff.
Release that.
Give us a sample.
Angle the sails in this direction. You tell me about boat stuff, then you can make fun of me.
Okay, don't worry.
Don't Google Austin. Put your fucking phone down.
I don't need to Google anything, baby.
I don't fucking like it. Anyway.
Oh my god.
What's this?
God.
I almost
Two
forgot
of my 6 eyes are watering.
Oh my god. There's a song by the Longest Johns called "Hoist Up the Thing," and that's exactly what I'm imagining right now.
Listen, Nils knows boat things, okay? Nils knows
so Nils
boat
is like full sail. We need to head south by southwest.
I like this. Hoist up the thing, button down the what's
okay,
it? What's that thing's fitting?
Yeah, I've been there before. I lived in Austin for 3 years. You're not special.
Okay, could you give me a vehicle handling check
Let's go.
So I'm gonna say
dice.
here that this can either be a base of intelligence or dexterity, whichever you prefer, and then you can add your proficiency bonus because at this point you would be proficient in vehicle hang.
I mean, with
Boat stuff.
boat
my
stuff.
background, yeah. With
Yeah.
the background that I have, yes. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I was looking at things. You want me to do what kind of roll? Base dex, right?
I said either dex or intelligence.
Okay, yes.
And then you'll add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do dex.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to be 14 and then proficiency. So that's 17.
All right, awesome. So you are managing to like keep hold of the wheel and like make sure things aren't spinning out of control, navigating these like choppy waters. You are taking the most direct route. You're like, conditions be damned, we're in a straight fucking line to get there as fast as we can. Meanwhile, Hassanye, what are you doing?
I like to imagine Hassanye is standing at the stern. I think that's the back of the boat, correct?
Almost
The
certainly.
bow is the front. Great. I'm standing at the stern, and I think as the shadow darkness tendril hand-like things, the grippers, are reaching for a boat. I like to
grippers?
imagine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they grip things.
Mm.
As they reach for and grab at the ship, I think Hassanye is conjuring up fireballs and just like throwing them at it to get it to just like back off. We're basically having a over dramatic slap fight at the back of the boat.
Okay, give me an attack roll on those firebolts.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Plus my spell attack is a 16.
All
I'm very
right.
good at casting spells.
Hell yeah, you are.
'Cause I rolled shit.
So, I think like that's not enough to do like serious damage to this entity, but it's enough to kind of like try to make them like reposition and less efficient in their advancing. So
Yeah, like I said, slap fight.
slap fight at the back of the boat. Luxie, what are you up to?
I mean, Sanya is doing a slap fight. I'm doing all the boat stuff. So I think Lexi is like rappelling down from the mainsail, pulling it down to full sail, does like a rope swing on it to the sail near the bow of the boat, because the stern there's a slap fight and I'm not going to worry about that sail. It's going to catch on fire, and like letting that one down. I have Queenie helping me turn the mainsail mast so it's pointed in the correct direction, so we start drifting away from this thing, because we're probably trying to kite it. Most big things can't move as fast as your full speed, so if you drop to full speed and just try to kite it away, you'll get away eventually. So we're probably just trying to like angle us in that like sort of south by southwest direction to just slowly kite away as it needs to turn. Most things that are that big, turning is hard for it.
Okay. This thing does move with a preternatural agility, but you are correct in that if you are at full speed, like if you're going fast, it has a hard time keeping up. So you are managing to just pull ahead, but the gap is not huge. And from your perception now, you are just like Nils is locked in, but you are going straight towards what looks like open ocean. But I think it's a familiar patch of open ocean that you recognize now. And we the camera pulls back as all this commotion is gone. The slap fight, yeah. I see.
Sorry, I think the other thing I do, Lexi remembers we need a gift. Whatever gift we brought, I like attach to an arrow and I shoot it towards the open ocean as like a let us in.
Open the door, open the door.
Okay. Don't smash us on the rocks. Okay. So what we see as we kind of pull away is this darkness that it's like these tendrils extending towards you, but behind it, it blocks out the sky and the sea all at once. And then this seeming like relatively small ship just kind of going, this poof, arrow with a little bubble tea boba package still sealed. The straw has been taped on the side, being launched forward into the open ocean, and it pops out of sight. And then in a moment, the water beneath you seems to bubble, and you hear the flapping of wings. And then, as though revealing a magic trick, the ship is gone. And you see
The
as
prestige.
the prestige. And the darkness kind of moves around and circles and then slowly starts to dissipate as you pull in to the island of Solace, protected by its strong illusory magic. And you have Citharella, the fungal siren, and her flock of birds who have towed you into the dock. And she is on her throne of water so that she is at the height of you on the boat, even though she's above the water. And she is looking at this boba and is kind of like,
The tea is trapped. The tea is trapped inside.
Yeah, you gotta. Here. Oh,
This is mine.
do you want me to open it?
If you take what is mine, I will rip out your insides and feed them to you through an even
Yeah,
smaller
yeah,
shot.
yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. I can open up an arrow.
She's like, good. Okay. I will spare you another day.
Good to see you too.
and then she kind of just like swims away, but also on her throne. So she's swimming above the water as she flaps her fin. And the ducks actually tie your boat to the dock. And you see that on TG's shack, where he kind of like is usually manning, there's just a sign that says "Gone fishing." And he's not there. The dock.
Hasanye. Oh, sorry.
No, I was
Please
like,
finish.
I said the dock is unmanned. Go ahead.
Hasanye walks out from behind the masts, walking back to the middle part of the ship, and they have a coy smile on their face, but you all can see that she is a wee bit stressed out. But Hasanye kind of just brushes off her hands and says, "Well, it's a good thing that none of us panicked." And I'm just gonna keep walking and go down to the island.
I think when we go back, you should consider that therapist I talked about. They've been good.
Therapy's therapy. I'm gonna keep walking.
Amazing. So do you all disembark?
Lexi gets down and then just like, I think Lexi gets down, finds the nearest patch of sand, and just lays down in it for a second.
Queenie comes and she just starts like kind of headbutting you from the side.
Mm,
And there's
no,
like
we'll get up in a
shade.
second.
There's the sun that's beating down on you now is shaded, and Hassania is also standing over you. My umbrella still in the grasp of my tendril hair. The umbrella looks a little worse for wear at this point, by the way. But you know, it's still an umbrella, and Hassania is also staring down at you, and he says, "Is this normal for you to just lay down in the sand?"
Normal, no.
Yeah, she's really embracing island living.
I'm sorry, am I
appears
the only
so.
one flustered by what we went through, or is just me? Just me.
No, that was actually pretty not great. I think I'm crashing.
Queenie actually like nuzzles into the side of Luxie, kind of like burrowing into the sand a little bit beneath you, and just like sticks her whole head like underneath you to hide in the sand where it's cooler and a little calmer and quieter.
I pet her back a little bit. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think I need to go for a swim. Oh,
You want to get back in the water.
yeah, I'm gonna go drop off my stuff and go for a swim. I think. What are y'all up to?
Hassanye keeps looking out towards the horizon and sees that there is no darkness on this horizon. It is sunny as always. And Hassanye, I think, just heaves a sigh and he says, I think this is the first time I am happy that there is no storms here, that whatever entity that was, that isn't the darkness that I know. Everything's different here. Everything is different here. But it can't reach us here as far as I can see.
Yeah, can we leave again? Is it safe for us to leave again?
I mean, I think so. Whatever that
Also-
was, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was not me.
Perhaps if we stay here long enough, she'll get bored and go back to where she came from.
Right. Nils, baby, what are you up to?
Honestly, I was probably gonna go swing by the owl bear, see if they had any like quick bites, and then I don't know, go disassociate for like 20 minutes.
Real. Yeah, I'm gonna go dissociate now, and then I'm gonna go for a swim. So,
What is this dissociate that you're talking about?
You ever just
So-
sit and stare and stop thinking?
No.
you should try it.
great.
We are always working up here.
I
Doesn't
think
stop.
you would like it. I think you'd
Mm.
like it.
Yeah.
I really do.
I mean,
How do you
Minador
stop
calls it
thinking?
meditation, but it's like the same thing.
How do you
How do you
do it?
stop?
Yes.
You never. You don't. You know. You just sort of like let it go. Maybe you focus on something else. I like looking at leaves, so I'll look at a leaf and just sort of like, just be looking at the leaf. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You find something and you just kind of focus everything into that thing. And then when you get enough at it, you just do it all the time, sometimes on accident.
Mm-hmm.
So
If I want
I-
to be like a little bit more productive, I'll like sharpen my daggers, I guess.
I think usually if I were to focus everything on one thing, it would be about, I don't know, scaring people or hurting people or, I don't know, terrorizing them. I don't know, that's kind of all the same thing, isn't it? But you just stare at leaves.
I mean, that's what I like. I don't know. What do you like to stare at?
Your worst fears?
Okay. I think you need hobbies. I think we gotta find you a hobby.
Like the mushrooms that I was cultivating.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that would count as a hobby.
Hassania is like floating, sitting, like I think legs off to the side, like sitting, but I'm
Mhm.
still floating.
Mhm.
And then in that position, Hassania just like floats away up towards the mountains, or not even mountains, but just like the cliffs where my cave is.
I look at Nils. I'm not checking on this time. That's your job.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I stand up. I go the opposite direction.
I'm serious, sir. Check on him later, please. Thank you.
I don't need anyone to check on me.
I say in Pomero, check on him later, please. Thank you.
I don't answer anybody. I keep walking.
Come on,
We
Queenie.
split the party.
Hell yeah, we do. Okay, we are going to follow Luxie first. All right,
Okay.
Luxie, where are you headed?
I got a Minotaurus. I think after last time, I am like fully moved in as I can be. I mean, Lexi's like, I don't have another home to go back to, so this is pretty much it at this point. So I go there.
Okay, so Manadora's apartment is above the surf shop. So you kind of show up there. Do you have a key? Do you knock?
I think I have a key.
Yeah, you for sure have a key. She made you a forest. Of course, she gave you a key.
Yeah.
And
Is
so,
her and or Jacob's downstairs, or is it closed?
I think it is open. I think Jacobs is downstairs. And he is, as you kind of like, you can see in through the window. You don't have to go in the store to get to the apartment. There's like an external staircase, but you can see in the window as you go there. And you see that Jacobs is like sitting on top of the counter, playing what could only be described as air bass. So he's
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, that was me, Liv, the player. Let me just mute.
and there are, there's like one or two people in the shop looking around, but mostly Jacobs is not paying attention, minding his own business. You can go in there if you want, or you can go straight upstairs to see Menadora. You can see that there is, like, you can't, like, see her from downstairs. You can see there's a light on, though.
I stick my head in the shop. Jacobs.
Whoa, Luxie! Oh my god! Hey! Oh, what? Sorry, he puts down the airbase. He walks over. Hey!
I'm gonna go upstairs and dissociate for 20 minutes, and then I would like to go for a swim. Would you like to join me?
Hell yeah! You know it, Lexi. I'm always down to swim with you, girl.
Jacobs.
Oh my god.
First, Mama's gonna go dissociate now. Shh, stop talking. I'll be back.
I do not know what that means, but I hope you have a good time.
How does no one? I leave and just like confused that no one else knows where to associate. And then I go upstairs.
Okay, cool. I'll be practicing these sick riffs. And he gets back to it.
I love this man talking to the closed door, me walking past the window, walking.
Jacobs is on his own level, okay?
Hey, I wish to have that peace of mind.
Literally, I want to be Jacobs when I grow up. Out of all my NPCs, if I had like a standard array of all my stats as to all my NPCs, I would like to take several points out of Menadora and give them all to Jacobs, actually, in my own personal balance for me. Speaking of our overachieving queen, you open the door and you see, first off, you're hit by the smell of paint is the first thing. Menador is repainting the apartment again.
Yeah.
And so she has and then kind of says, "Oh, sorry, I'll be right there. And then sees you.
I say, like, putting my bow on the bow rack I left. What do we talk about?
I don't remember because you're so beautiful. And she runs over to you and gives you a big hug and definitely gets paint on you.
That's really cute. That's so cute. I need to associate for 20 minutes in the dark room, so I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
And then I'll figure out what this project is. Here's Queenie. Queenie, say hi to Mom. I'm gonna go now.
All right, would you like one of my meditation crystals?
No, I'm just gonna sit in the dark and no one's gonna talk to me.
All right, I do have one bookshelf devoted just to material on decompression and meditation. So if you would
I
like
touch
to...
your face.
Yes, I'm so good to see you.
What do we talk about? What did we talk about when we were together last week?
Right. We are doing less and we are not repainting, but I would like to clarify that I'm actually painting it the same color, which I think is okay. I'm just freshening it up, just like a fresh coat of paint, which is not the same as changing the color.
I kiss her forehead. I say, I love you. And I just like start walking away while she's talking because I'm like, I need you go dissociate. I'm not joking.
All right. I'll make you a pie or something. Okay.
Close the door with like the blackout shades, and I'm gonna sit in the dark for 20 minutes if you want to go somewhere else.
Okay. You hear the beginnings of what is clearly her preparing a pie. To just
in 20 minutes, I will address that, but I like lay down on whatever bed is in here and just like stare at the ceiling.
Okay, amazing. You do that. Nils, we're gonna hop over to you, bud. What is Nils up to?
Nils wasn't lying. He is going to go to the Owlbear, which I think has calmed down from its like ambitious, we're gonna be at this high class restaurant, and there is like a nice little area for people who want to have fine dining, but I also think they've opened up like a seafront like outdoor area where you can just go get a couple of brews and bites, So Nils is headed to that area, and I'm gonna walk in like a Midwestern dad at his local Applebee's. Like I am walking in like I own the place. I'm pointing at people. I'm like, don't let anybody in here. I am just fully hitting that energy.
They
as I walk
love
over
it.
and order. Yeah, of course.
Immediately.
I'm the man.
And someone's like, look what the cat dragged in.
Hey, you sorry son of a bitch. How's your wife?
Better now that I'm hanging out here.
Well, probably not a Hawaiian print shirt. That's not accurate at all. But I'm wearing like a sea button down, sea themed button down now.
Yes. Which is 100% what I am wearing at this time. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I am Nils. Nils is me. You same thing. It's big cheers energy. Everyone's like, "Hey, Nils! Hey!" And then someone's like, "Let me get you a drink," which is a lot less significant in a place without currency. But
but it's the thought that matters.
Truly, it truly is.
Because now everybody gets to have the energy of like, I'll buy round on me for everybody, right? Like,
yeah, totally. Do you have like a drink that you usually get here?
Oh, I'm gonna pull one of my own personal favorites.
Okay.
I think that
Liv Lordrop.
It's not that deep. I think especially because like we are by the ocean, so we can make our own. And now with all the veggies that Luxie has introduced to the garden, I think we can make our own clamato juice and do a pretty solid, like basically fantasy michelada.
I don't know what that is, and I live in the land of Caesars, and I hate them.
Oh,
but
okay.
I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, tell me. Okay, give me. What is this? Is this the thing where they put like a whole hamburger on your beverage?
No.
Huh?
It's basically a Caesar or a Bloody Mary, but instead of like liquor, it's beer.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Caesar drink garnish, and you'll see that people put like a 3-course meal on top of this drink.
I won't lie. Wait, okay, what is a Caesar made with? Like, what's the liquor?
I do not know because it has clam juice in it, which is horrific.
Yes. Yeah,
Which-
it's a clamato. So
They-
yeah, vodka, clamato, hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, it's like a Bloody Mary, except a Bloody Mary just only uses tomato. And then
Yeah.
micheladas are not picky. You can have micheladas that use clamato or micheladas that just use tomato.
Oh God. Okay. I feel like we definitely have the clamato here because we have a clam surplus
Yeah.
on the island. Disgusting. I think
This sounds so gross.
it,
Oh my god, no, it's so good. It's so
worse
good.
than you
When
think.
okay,
it's so
I'm not a big like Bloody Mary Caesar fan, but I like a michelada because it's beer instead. So it's like sweet and savory and a little spicy. Ugh. What I like what I do for a michelada.
Okay.
I love them.
Can you type in chat the word that you're saying, because what I'm picturing in my little brain captions might not.
Michelada. Mhm.
Okay, because I heard meat chelada,
Yeah.
like meat, and I was
No.
like, because you mentioned a hamburger earlier, so I was picturing
No.
a
No,
cocktail with
those are
meat in
people
it.
wildin'. I did have a Bloody Mary recently where they gave me a tater tot, a full piece of fried chicken, and something else on
Okay.
on like a skewer and put it on top of the drink, and I was like, this is too much.
So you
Anyway.
you take your seat in your usual spot, and immediately I'm gonna say TG is there. TG hangs out there a lot, you
You
know.
love TG, yeah.
And the a bunch of the locals, and Verona just comes out, and she's got your drink. Now she has been experimenting in the kitchen as she is wont to do. So there is a full hamburger or whatever the equivalent is, because I don't think we have cows here. We have chicken burger.
We have chicken. We have fried chicken.
So there's a fried chicken burger on top of your michelada. And she goes like, oh, hey, Nils, hi, welcome back. How are you
Hey.
doing? I brought you your drink.
This is thank you so much. I wasn't feeling hungry until you like put the sandwich in front of me. That is so nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I didn't even order that.
I'm really trying to like push the culinary expectations. Like, this island, like we have a lot of cool people.
Doesn't
and
have
like,
any?
right. Like, why don't we just put a chicken sandwich on top of a drink,
Because we have plates?
Right. Oh, right. Do you want a plate?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Yes, I will go get you one. Is there anything else you want? You said,
This is just like a lot of food, I feel like.
right. Yeah.
You know?
Right. Is it too much?
I wouldn't
Is it not enough?
call it subtle.
Right. Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's what I was going for.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, we're
okay.
trying to be like experimental, like mix things up, bring in some new vibes. So yes, I'm so glad I served you this one, and not the eggplant parmesan garnish, because I think that would have not maybe. I'll create the plate for you.
Well, I mean, is this a clamato or is this a tomato?
A clamato. We do have a surplus
not
of
with the
clams.
clamato, but with the tomato, it could probably be good. With the marinara.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on board.
Or hey, you know what? You could just make a chicken parm.
What is that? Sorry, Lexi taught us one dish.
You just said a chicken parm.
I said an eggplant parmesan.
Oh, egg. Well, same energy, same thing, different stuff.
Different stuff. Okay, I will hashtag notes. Are you looking for some kitchen shifts?
Some kitchen chips.
Shifts. We're looking
shifts?
for I wouldn't call it business because like nobody pays us. But like customership has been great. We could use some help in the kitchen. If you're back on the island, we'd love to have you if that's what you want to do. But of course, if you don't want to, that's totally okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I can help you out in the kitchen. That's fine.
Oh, amazing. And sorry, I didn't. Is your friend here with you? When
Luxie, yeah.
Right. Love Lexi. She's so great. Cool. Lexi is here. All right, I'm gonna go. Except I'm gonna get you a plate. Okay. Bye.
Hey, V.
Yeah. Nils. I can't shorten it anymore. That's a one syllable.
No, it's
Okay.
already shortened.
Yeah.
So, sit.
All right.
I take it that it's you look like you need to talk to somebody. Is there something you're trying to tell me? Is there something you need to get out?
No. I would love to get you a plate though.
Okay, get me a plate, and then honestly, give me a plate and some fucking cups because we're gonna spill some tea when you come back.
Okay. I'll well, I hope we don't make a mess, but all right, I will do that. And at the second she kind of gets up and I feel like even though this restaurant is quote unquote owned by Verona the Goliath, it is not Goliath sized. Like the chairs aren't quite so like it's quite like when she like gets up, it's like definitely towering over as she goes kind of like meekly, kind of like, oh, does everyone need anything? Okay, all right, back to the kitchen. And the second she gets up, TG like slides into her chair and is like, hey, Nils.
Hey, TG, my man.
My
We do our
boy.
like very elaborate we do our very elaborate handshake.
And it's hey, oh man, don't let anyone in here, you know. Hey, I saw you were talking to Verona there. Did she say anything about me?
No, she asked about Luxie though.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Lexi's a great gal. You know, Verona and I've been hanging out a little. I think it's getting kind of serious. Not in a way that she's ever said anything about me, but in a way that I continue to feel more and more emotions towards her.
Okay, but like, have you done anything about it?
Well, we hang out a ton. So, yeah, all the time.
What kind of stuff you do?
We have food together. We have food.
So you come here to order food, or you go eat food together?
I mean, sometimes we it's the best restaurant in town, you know. This place, the Owlbear is really great.
I mean, V does a great job. Yeah. Okay. Listen.
And so mostly I do the eating, and she does the preparing and
her job.
But like I can tell it's different with us, you know.
Okay, all right. I grab my drink. I lean back in my chair, just like pose.
He copies your posture exactly. He's like, just a couple of bros.
All right, TG.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be the most eligible bachelor. Solace wept when I first left town. So
that, yes, that is what happened.
So let me give you a couple of tips from old Nils Ben Corazor if you're wanting the honeys to go crazy for you, okay?
I am living for this. Okay, I do want to circle back on the you not being an eligible bachelor anymore. That's really important to me. I care very deeply. But I will.
Oh, I mean, like I still am, but I'm just not actively out there. I'm more saying that like when I left Solace the first time around and everybody thought that I wasn't coming back, the island wept.
So now you're not the most eligible bachelor, you're just an averagely eligible bachelor.
If I was around more often, I'd be more eligible.
I do not think that is how eligibility works, but I appreciate you leaving room for the rest of us.
Yeah, well, you know. Somebody has to help you, sorry bastards.
You don't let anybody in here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I own this place, that's why. And not really, Verona.
No, yeah.
This is Verona's business.
And
I
only
don't
in the
wanna own
loosest
it.
sense of the word, because private property is more of a feeling in these parts. But in any case, he pulls out a notebook from his
Mhm.
back pocket and be like, I was ready for some of these, making the ladies
Alright.
go wild.
The honeys, okay? Listen.
The honeys. Okay, honey.
Could be anybody. But
we
just rule number 1. When a cutie tells you their pronouns, you respect them.
We respect pronouns. Got it. Right.
Yeah. Bitches love when you use their correct pronouns, let me tell you.
Bitches love pronouns. Okay, yeah, I got this.
Rule number 2.
Rule number 2.
Consent.
Consent.
All
right.
You don't just sit there and lean in and take the kiss, right? You romance them a bit.
Right.
You play the game, and then you ask.
No
Can I kiss you?
leaning.
Trust me, it works.
For kissing. All right.
Rule number 3.
Yeah.
Don't scare the hoes.
Do not scare
You gotta bring
hoes.
energy that is kind and welcoming. Which brings me to point 3.5. You don't trap the hoes. If they have to talk to you, that is not the time to start laying down some game.
Okay. No laying game when
So when Verona, when you come here to eat,
Yeah.
does Verona have to talk to you?
I mean, she wants to talk to me because
You're at her restaurant.
right, yeah.
Ordering food that she cooks.
Right, yeah. I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, so she doesn't really have a choice.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you're saying that I gotta bring her to a second location.
No. Second
No.
location is further down the list when you get more consent because point number 2 will come back around. Point number 2 is kind of a lifestyle.
Okay,
I'm gonna be real with you.
All right, I got this. I got this. Thank you, Nils. You really you know how to help me out.
And rule number 4.
4. Oh, there's more. Okay, hold on. 4. Yeah.
Rule number 4.
Get the notebook out.
Don't ever commit to shit. Okay. Don't let them tie you down. Don't let them put a label on it. Keep it loose. Keep it fun. Keep it easy.
But honest.
But honest.
Honest.
Don't lie.
No lying.
Don't lie about it. Unless they're siblings. Then you should definitely lie about it.
Unless you're dating 2 siblings.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that Verona is an only child. So I think we're good there.
Oh, you're good then. You don't have to worry about that one. You got this unlocked. Great choice, actually.
Thank you so much. All right. And that's when Verona comes back to the table with 2 glasses and a plate. And she goes, okay, so here you go. And immediately TJ goes, hello, she, her. Would you like to go outside and smooch? But
Nils is gonna put his hand over TG and push backwards and just we're gonna workshop that one, bud. We're gonna workshop that one, bud.
But
okay.
non-committally,
that was a solid first try.
Not in a way that has no significance to me. How about that? Hey. But outside your place of work, what do you think?
TG.
Yes.
TG.
Yes.
Even if she wanted to, I don't think I could legally let her.
What? Okay. All right.
We're gonna workshop this, my man. We're gonna go workshop this. Take a lap.
Okay. To go outside where she may or may not come kiss me.
If she decides, and if she decides not to, you gotta respect the no.
We gotta respect the no because we
5.
do not want to scare the hoes. Respect the no, don't scare the hoes.
Exactly.
All right. cool. And it turns back to Verona, who is standing right there with a look of terror and confusion on her face. And is like, I do not understand what is, I don't understand what's happening. And TG goes, don't worry about it, Toots, I'll be outside. I meant Toots in a very female-gendered way. Okay, I'm gonna go.
I wait till TG's gone, and I look at Bro and I say, when I leave, I'm gonna just give him one good hit on the back of his head, knock him out for the night, and just drag his ass home. Okay?
Yeah, that was a weird energy. Like, TG and I have always been friendly. Like, he comes in here all the time.
Oh no.
That was a lot of
TG
no's.
wants you. TG wants you bad.
Oh, like
he's a good guy. Listen, yeah. Like he wants to take you out. He wants to wine and dine you. Yeah.
Oh. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. That is a different energy than.
Yeah.
It's interesting having whiplash twice in a row so quickly. With.
What do you mean?
Well, the friends to unhinged to romantic interest, that old pipeline.
Yeah, that'll throw you for one.
Right,
no, don't listen.
Right.
Listen.
Can I have a drink of that? And she grabs your drink.
Yeah, no, go ahead. As Solace is best, I'm gonna make sure that TG is on the straight and narrow. I can also reject him for you. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. You don't have to do that. Hey, Nils. No, I think you're
Verona,
good.
do you have any interest in TG?
I don't know. I just learned about this right now.
What about Luxie? I thought you were into Luxie.
No, I'm not. Lexi's lovely. She's so wonderful. But I think her and Benadora kind of have a thing, which that's so good. Yeah. They seem so happy together. Menadora's actually been like a little more relaxed in things since Lexi's been around. So, we love that for them. They're great. They're so. Do you want the cup?
Yeah, thanks. I mean, if you wanted to finish that, that's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna buy the next round.
Okay, great. It's my kitchen and there is no currency. But I'll go get us more.
Oh,
okay.
No. I was raised here.
Great. I wasn't. So, anyway. And she comes back a moment later and just brings like the pitcher and puts it on your table. And it's like, okay, anyone who wants anything to serve yourselves.
I put a straw in the pitcher. The pitcher's mine now. So, Verona.
Yes. Hello.
Who are you interested in?
I just like and cooking food in the kitchen and serving.
I said who?
Could you give me a persuasion check?
Okay, yeah. That's a 19.
Okay. She goes, I like interested in like a broad term of like, who do I find fascinating and interesting as a person? Like, there are so many interesting people who I've met since I came to Solace, and so great. But
Girl, who do you want to be knee deep in the gazebo with?
I don't know what you're referencing. I think it would be cool. I think if you come back to hold on, if next time you came back, remember that time that you and your friends helped me set up the restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
And remember that there was one of your friends who was like just like so clear and authoritative and powerful and cool and I think I would be cool to spend some more time with Hasanya if they are around.
Oh, thank God, because I thought you were still describing Luxie. I was so confused. Okay. Yeah. Hasanye. Yeah. You know, I don't even know what Hasanye's type is.
Oh,
Time to find out.
you.
I mean, do you really know a person until you know what they're into?
I
Like, I feel so much closer to you now that I know that you're into the, like, spooky, ethereal, darkness, dommy mommy, maybe not necessarily a mommy, depends on the day kind of energy.
right. I actually feel worse now that you know that.
Please.
Okay.
Nobody on Solace gets love the way I do. You're in good hands.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, ask half the town. Very good hands.
Oh, okay. I hear a lot. Anyway, you have a great. It's so good you're back, Nels. Hey, it's good. It's good to have you. And always love to have you at the restaurant.
Hey, thanks, V baby. You're the best.
Cool. Awesome. I'm gonna go. Serve tables. She just
Yeah, you better, sir.
starts drinking straight out of the pitcher. And she is a Goliath. She can hold her liquor, but she is trying.
I start chanting. I start chanting as she's going. I'm like, V.
She's like, okay, back to the okay, bye. And just kind of tries to slink away as much as a 7-foot being with can slink away. Nels, are you gonna hang out for a bit, or are you gonna move to another location, to a second location?
A second location. Yeah, I mean, I think Nils was gonna dissociate after getting a drink, but I do think I end up having just such a fucking good time seeing everybody. So
I think, yeah, I'm gonna say as soon as Verona leaves, like somebody just like they pull up their table to your table. They're just like out there rearranging the restaurant, and just like shooting the shit, catching you up on all the gossip since you've been gone, and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's where we leave you. All right, let's pop on over to Hasanye. Hasanye, where have you gone off to?
Hasanye has floated away up to the caves. I think we see that the area outside of the caves has been designed a little bit, if one could call it that. I think I found some boulders and very carefully blew them to smithereens into smaller boulders that I then arranged. I think somebody on this island told me about Zen gardens, so I tried to get that vibe out in the front of the caves. But it kind of looks like if a Zen garden could look aggressive, that's what it looks like.
Just like a jagged, sharp Zen garden. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know how
and
they
then the entrance.
I was gonna say, you know how like they have the rakes and they draw shapes in the sand?
Yeah.
I like to think it's like all these like ruins and like kind of like symbols instead of just like beautiful meditative shapes. It's like, no, this is actually a specific purpose.
No.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It is those meditative shapes with giant like slashes through them.
Perfect. Absolutely wonderful.
And then the other things that have changed about this place, I think Hasanye has explored a little bit more in these caves. So like there's the initial room where all of the mushroom cultivating has been in. There's probably some bioluminescent algae stuff that, hangs down from the ceiling. But there are other rooms now that Hasanye has sort of explored and discovered. And there's a room all the way at the far back, because before we left, we spent like 6 months on the island, and Hasanye was back here praying. And so there's like a little like shrine set up, basically. And so as Hassanye makes your way up here from the beach, she is sort of muttering under their breath. And as soon as I reach the entrance, I'm going to cast darkness. So there's like I forget how big it is. Let me look. Spells. Where are you? This is a 2nd level spell. 15-foot radius. Okay, so
Okay.
there's a 15-foot radius sphere of absolute darkness, centered around like the entrance of the cave. And Hasanya's not going in. She's just gonna sit down outside of like the entrance and just like actually is like touching the ground and is sitting, leaning against this. And I think the weight of this chase and the adrenaline from this chase has finally died down. And Hassanye takes a very deep breath and tries this dissociating thing.
Mhm.
And I think we can hear like, beach noises like seagull sounds and typical like beachy noises, and Hassanye is finding it very hard to focus. So I think I'm just casting a little bit of thaumaturgy to get some like rumbling thunder and other white noise.
Okay.
But Hassanye sits on the ground and just tries to clear her mind, and the only thing left that I don't think he can get rid of is this nagging voice in the back of his mind saying over and over again that you failed
Mm.
at the one thing that you were trying to do for the last 6 months. 7, 8, no, even more now, because I don't know how long we were at the temple for, but for almost a year, you were trying to do something and you failed. And not only did you fail, you failed miserably. And now you don't know what to do with yourself. And Hassanye tries to quiet this voice and it doesn't work.
Could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. How's my wisdom? Let's see. Average wisdom. Let's see what I got. A 10.
Okay.
Very average wisdom.
Yeah, you sink into the meditation. You try to clear your mind, but this nagging self doubt pulls at the corners of you, feeling this internal monologue that kind of externalizes into a voice critiquing you, chiding you, telling you that you're not doing enough. And then that darkness in which you sought comfort starts to overtake, and there is a timbre to it that changes, and you hear her voice once more. She says to you, in these glimpses of dreamlike visions that you've been having of her in the time in darkness, she goes, "You dare to seek respite in my darkness. After you so rudely rejected me, you would seek comfort in my shade."
Hassanye hears her voice, and I think all 6 of his eyes snap open and instantly are glaring. Hassanye feels this heat, this very familiar anger rise in his body, and I'm trying to pinpoint where this voice is coming from, because I'm basically trying to see how strong this other darkness is manifesting within my little darkness circle.
So you can just have this. You were having certain glimpses and visions while meditating in the caves previously, but they were always quite unclear. It wasn't until you left and sought her temple that the connection grew stronger. However, even now, as you hear these words, she doesn't have power over you. You don't feel a compulsion with it. You don't feel a lure from it like you had previously. They are words. So you can understand that she has some connection to you, but does not seem to have power over you here.
And Hassanye takes a deep breath and she looks just around, and of course it's just all dark, and he says, Roz, I told you I want nothing to do with you. You are different. Not You're not the darkness that I serve, and I don't want anything to do with you.
You may be done with me, but I am not done with you. I will take my leave, but
Okay.
I will take my darkness with me. And you feel the presence disappear, and that magical darkness around you is taken. It is gone, and you are left in the illuminated cave. But very importantly, when the lights come back on, there is a creature directly in front of you. I'm going to say 2 inches from your face, staring right into your eyes.
So to clarify, I was actually sitting outside of my cave, so the sun is on me again.
Okay, yeah.
And so the 2 things happen. First, Hassania very quickly opens up this umbrella again. And second of all, who or what is 2 inches from my face?
It is, I'm going to say, if you take a beat, it is a little dragon, a little maroon colored dragon that looks kind of staring at you. When I say little, I mean little for a dragon, but still larger than you. Like I like
Oh, okay. So not like a this.
not like a
okay.
queenie, like a dragon, like it's a freaking dragon. Yeah, and it's staring directly at you.
Hassanier lets out a very, very not calm, cool, collected yelp, like a like just screams.
The dragon jumps back and bares its teeth, and you just see lines of fangs. Like it's like all the teeth are filed to a perfect point. And could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Again, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Hassanier bears his own teeth, which are also all pointed as well. So
Mhm.
we're smiling, fanged smiles at each other. That's a 19. That's a little better.
Okay. Great. You still, even with that, take 11 psychic damage as this creature unleashes its breath weapon on you. And when it opens its maw, it is like you are being hit with a cacophony of screams. And as this kind of knocks you back for a moment, the creature jumps back and starts turning and just retreats into the caves.
Cool. Cool. I think Hassania has this really strange moment of just this very weird feeling. The best way I can describe this feeling is if you were to climb into a bathtub to find that the bathtub is full of like oil has been poured into the bathtub. It's this weird, greasy feeling, because this cacophony of screams, this is something that used to make Hassanye feel a certain way, and now it just feels like an oily bathtub. And sort of a weird, I think Hassanye just like settles with that for like 2 seconds and then it's like, okay, that's weird, what the hell is going on? And in your mind she's thinking, okay, this thing attacked me first, Luxie's not here, do I get to hurt this thing? And I'm going to just follow it, but very carefully.
Yes, 1v1 the dragon. It'll probably be fine. On that note,
I'm just investigating.
I'm just investigating. It'll probably be fine. Nobody worry. But we're going to take this opportunity to take a quick little break. So everyone, get your little pina coladas or your cursed Caesars, hydrate, and we'll be back in 5. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And we kind of just left off watching Hassanye proceed alone into darkness, chasing an apex predator, as Hassanye is wont to do.
No, I'm not chasing.
Right.
Following at a distance.
Following at a
Need
different.
to set the record straight here.
And then we cut to a very different scene, which is Luxie and Jacus, like, on their boards, like, tummy on board, just, like, swimming out to the ocean. And Jacus is like, remember what I told you, okay? So you gotta, like, pop up, but, like, all at one time, because otherwise you'll fall over.
Jacus, I know how to fucking surf, okay?
Yes. You're so good at surfing. All right.
Don't do the mansplain to me, Jesus Christ.
I am your surf instructor. That's instructor explaining. It's different.
Menadora is my surfing instructor. We talked about this, Jacus.
Menadora is not here. She said something about getting rid of paint. I don't know what that was about, but I'm here now. And that's makes me the substitute instructor, which is like a normal instructor, but like cool instead. Oh, look, a wave!
I just have to talk to you, I say as we catch the wave.
Yeah! Give me an athletics check.
You got it. God, I hope I roll better than Jacus. That'd be so fucking funny.
Jacob's actually rolled
21.
well. Ah, shit! Jacob's rolled a 17. So so you both catch the wave, but you manage, like Jacobs does a little stumble when he goes to do the first like pop up and goes, whoa, versus you look absolutely immaculate. I feel like you do that thing where you stay on the board like right until it brings you to the shore. Like there's no like hopping off again. He like, after he kind of finishes the wave, starts to lose momentum, he kind of bails. But you stay on the board right to the shore. He has to like swim after you and like carry the board. Be like, damn, you like really know how to surf. That's sick.
I'm good at literally everything I do, Jacobs.
Hey, I love that for you.
Thank you. Sit down.
On the board?
I sit down on the ground.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, it just like sits like in the water. He's like slightly in the water still. What's up? Do your feet hurt?
No.
Oh.
I had to talk to you about something very serious.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Are you dying?
No.
Am I dying?
Maybe. Depends on how you answer this question.
Oh. Oh, okay. What?
What are your intentions with my friend Nils?
What do you mean? That's
my
bro.
It's been literally years, Jacobs. What are your intentions?
To hang out with my best bud who I also hook up with and have like a really meaningful and beautiful relationship with and just like be buds. Yeah.
Have you talked about that?
Like we talk about the band, which is pretty beautiful, and then we also talk about surfing, which is pretty beautiful.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
And have you talked about your feelings, his feelings, what you want to accomplish, do, life, where you see this going, how long you want to do this? Your terms with like other people you hook up with, other relationships.
Oh, sorry, what was the question? That was a lot of questions. Like, which one do I answer?
My main question is, what are your intentions with Nils? Because right now we're just hanging out. We're just bros. We're having a good time.
Hell yeah, we are. That's my bro.
I don't want to see my friend get hurt, Jacobs, and I don't want to see you get hurt either.
Oh, hey.
And right now, you two are running around like children, not considering your emotions or feelings, pretending you don't have any, like children.
I assure you, we do things that would not make a G rating.
That's fine. But that's why I say, what are your intentions? Your intentions are just run around with bros, then whatever, cool. But I'm saying, have you ever considered emotions in this situation, Jacobs, or talk to him about it?
Oh, this is hurting my brain, Luxie. I get it, you're like really smart and think all these thoughts, but like, I like Nils and hooking up with Nils. And so that's pretty sick and cool, actually. Also, he plays bass in my band, which is like pretty cool. We just like kept him bass. Sandwich got demoted to second bass.
Have you considered what if Nils left with us once and never came back again?
Whoa. Hold up. Are you leaving? Like leaving?
Jacobs, no less than 3 different times have we almost died before we gotten back.
What?
This time we were quite literally chased by, I think, a demon. I don't know what it was. All the way here.
Whoa.
We do very dangerous shit out there, Jacobs. That is what we do. It is borderline our fucking job out there. So have you considered how you feel if my bro didn't come back and you never told him how you actually fucking felt for once? Like an adult.
Well, I would feel really bad if Nils didn't come back, because that's my bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, hey, Luxie, we are buds. You know, you're kind of a bro. You're like a sort of bro. I don't know. This is I'm. Hey, you don't die. Okay, problem solved.
I don't intend on it, Jacobs, but the last time, well, the time before last that we came back, like not this time, but when we stayed for 6 months, do you know why that was?
Yeah, because you had to help me rebuild the garden because I watered it with lemonade. I know, you told me, don't water plants with
No,
lemonade.
Jacobs, my home was burned to the ground.
What?
A lot of people died, Jacobs, because that's what can happen.
Bro,
People don't intend to die on accident, Jacobs.
your home burned down?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I was really fucked up, but I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been going to therapy. I'm okay now. As okay as I can be. But what I'm saying is I think it could do you and Nils some good if one of you could be an adult and talk about it. And I'll be honest, it's never going to be him.
Yeah.
So if you truly have nothing to say to him besides bro, and then playing in the sand, then have at it. But I think it could do you some good to sit and think if that's truly it.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that because we are like super bros who hook up, we should have a conversation about like what that means to us
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like our feelings.
Yeah. And also what it means, do y'all hook up with other people? Is that fine? Do you care? Do you want to know? Do you have to clear it?
Yeah. Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
have blanket clearance to do whatever you want when you're not together? I don't care. I just think you two should be adults and talk about it and not run around like there shouldn't be any rules to a relationship, regardless of if you're just bros or not.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll talk to Nils. We're bros. We can sort it out. We got this.
I know you can. Jacobs, look at me.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, do you want
And
to?
you are a very sweet person.
Are you
What?
coming on to me? I don't.
No, Jacobs, I do not like men.
Oh, but you love me. I have a certain like transcending gender quality that the ladies can't resist.
I grab his face. I grab his face. Jacobs, focus. Focus
Yeah.
in. Focus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're so pretty. What?
I know I am, Jacobs, but relax.
Yeah. Hey.
I only say this to you because I love you and I love Nils. I want
love
what
you.
is best for you two, and I need you two to take care of each other, okay?
Yeah, I'll take care of Nils, all right. Hell yeah.
No.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm back. All right, yeah.
Remember.
Talking about our feelings. Hell yeah.
Yes. Maybe in a public place, like in his house full of his family, so you two don't get distracted.
That's a wild choice, but like, I'll talk to him about it. Lexi?
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
our first, like, bro bonding? Hell
Yes,
yeah!
Jacobs. I guess it's okay.
Predator handshake!
Predator handshake. Why do you call it that?
I don't know.
You have no predators here.
I actually don't know what that word means. I assume it means the same thing as dissociate.
Yeah, Nils taught him all about predators. Don't you worry.
It's just, yeah. And that is where that is where we'll leave you two bonded, loving. Okay, team. Nils, where did y'all get to? Are you
I think that after having a couple of drinks with the boys and everything, I actually am helping Verona close down the owlbear. Like I'm helping clean up, scrub up, sweep up, all that stuff.
okay? So you're like tidying up. Luxie and Jacus are just like having this semi-bonding experience, who's to say. And then the two, like, you hear it, but the whole island does. The screams that just like echo out across the island. Like all of a sudden this like barrage, like an orchestra where every instrument is just a shrieking person imitating an instrument. That carries out across the whole island, and then just as quickly as you hear it, it's gone and it's silent again. And the birds have gone quiet. And generally the people at the owl bear are like looking around and kind of like, they look at you, Nels. You're the closest thing they know to an adventurer. And they're like, Jay?
Yes.
See your tiny little J finger?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
If I can add to
Yes.
our little game of make believe.
Why don't you? Please. I love it.
Yeah. So I feel free to fill in what you do over the next like 2 minutes, but within 2 minutes of this happening,
Yeah.
you see a very familiar blur of shadows running down from the cliffs, and you see a large dog shaped shadow beast. And I think its eyes are glowing white, like a orangey white color. Like a yellow. That's the word I was looking for. They're glowing yellow.
A light orange, if you will.
Yes, an orangey yellow, an orangey white is yellow.
It's okay.
And
I won't name names, but somebody that we both know once described a color palette as having light red in it, and I said pink.
Okay. Yeah, we're not pointing fingers.
It was not you, Austin, actually.
I'm doing the mental math in my head for who
I'll
that
message
might
you.
Okay. Anyway, yes, so very familiar shadow hound runs up to you, because I think you are easier to find. Like you're because Luxie's out in the ocean. And this dog starts barking at you. And it's less of like a woof woof and more like a whining howl ?
Yes.
I'm not gonna bark on Twitch.
For free? Donate $100 to our charity, and Liv will bark on Twitch.
Hey, donate $100 right now, everybody, for me. Donate $100 like a lot of times right now.
I will not bark for free.
Charity. It's for charity.
$100 for the charity is for my ears. I think there's another charity we're supporting.
The charity of conservation.
That charity too.
But save the coral reef, make Liv bark on stream, and for every subsequent $100, somebody else will bark too.
For every subsequent $100, I will differentiate my bark. I'll start at like small yippy yappy dog, and then
hey guys. Hey guys.
So fucking funny.
Anyway,
so the dog howl whines and is trying to get you to follow it. And you've never seen this shadow hound without Hassanye, so it is weird that she's down here by herself.
Yeah, I jump into action. Silly Goofy Nils is gone. Adventure Nils is clocked
Adventure
in.
Nils!
I start running. I start running.
Okay. Lexi, you hear this, and I feel like, I don't know if you could even see it from there because you're kind of at the shore a little further away, but you hear it. And then Jacobs turns around to you and goes, whoa, what was that?
Actually, hey, can I do a ranger thing and know what it is? Can I roll about it?
Yeah, roll about it. That was
I
Jacobs
don't know what I'm
talking,
rolling.
not me.
Would that be like knowledge? Is that nature, survival? What do you want me to roll? What am I, Arcana?
Yeah, this is gonna be a nature check.
You got it, boss. Plus 2 to nature, so that is a 15.
Right, hold on. And what's your subclass again?
Drake Warden.
Okay, yeah.
The Dragon
I
Ranger.
think you can roll with advantage if you're
Oh,
the
okay.
Dragon Ranger.
Then that is a nat 20.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
You told me to roll with advantage.
I
It was
know.
a 15.
I mean, statistically, you were going to roll lower on the advantage, and it would just be, oh, what a nice DM that Anne is, letting you roll on letting the Drake Warden roll on advantage to identify a dragon from its call. But here we are. Yeah, you fucking know exactly what this is, actually.
Oh, okay.
With a nat 20, of course you know what it is.
Okay.
This is a young, deep dragon, sometimes called a purple dragon.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I actually look at Jacobs and I say, Jacobs, I need you to not panic.
Okay, cool. I'm not.
Does this island have any sort of emergency services? Like a warning system?
I can yell really loud.
It's TG. TG's the warning.
I want
system.
you to go to Minadora's
Right, yeah.
and tell her there's a code yellow
Okay.
and she will handle it.
Awesome. Code orange.
Yellow.
Yellow. Right, that's just like light orange. Okay, I got it.
Yellow. Jacobs.
Right, yes.
I grab him by the shoulders.
Yeah.
If you mess this up, people here could die.
Oh,
Like
shit.
I talked about where I'm from.
Okay.
Yellow. Okay?
Code yellow. All right. Oh, okay, go. And he runs away. It's like, it's a foot race against myself. And he runs back to the surf shop. Okay.
I whistle for Queenie to come out from underneath the sand and start heading towards the noise.
Yeah. She sews up, and just kind of climbs up you and sits on your shoulder, looking very alert. Business mode has activated for Queenie. Okay. Yeah, she's on.
I start running towards where I think the noise originated from. I don't know if I know that, but I head towards noise.
Okay. You do that. I'm going to say that you're able to find Hassanye and Nils pretty quickly. Hassanye has a giant smoke hound thing with them. So pretty easy to identify. Not something you're used to seeing on the island, but something that you've seen with Hassanye. And I feel like you all regroup just outside of the Owl Bear, outside the restaurant, just a bit away from the caves. But you kind of like, it was between the sound and you, so you found them. Cool. And there you are. It is the shore where the Owl Bear is, and then you're kind of just away. And you can see already that, like, whatever Menadora is doing, Menadora, of course, she had an emergency system in place.
I know.
And she is already executing it. So there's some confusion amongst people, but you can hear little sending shells going off around. And people are like, oh, okay, I guess we gotta go inside. That's weird. So, okay, we're gonna meet at the mayor's place. Okay, cool. And
Is that a party?
Yeah, and like some of them are like, oh, I just got one that said there's a potluck at the mayor's house. Let's go, because she had strategically set up messages to lure every single person based on what she thought would actually get them to go to the place, because she has
Incredible.
Metadora. It's all organized in a spreadsheet.
I'll let this one slide. I show up and I'm like, so there's a dragon. Who brought the dragon? I didn't bring it. I just have Queenie.
You know I didn't bring a dragon. I'm like cracking my knuckles. You know I did not bring a dragon.
I like Hasanye. Did you bring a dragon?
Hasanye has a very blank look on her face. It is as if all 6 of his eyes are like 1,000-yard stare.
I look at Nils. Oh my god, is it doing it?
I think
there's
Hasanye. Can you hear us, Hasanye?
Yes, I can hear you.
But like barely, huh?
The dragon just appeared.
But you're doing it. You're dissociating.
Yeah, look at you. Mental illness. Let's go.
Anyway, it just appeared?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing else happened besides that.
Okay. I can try and talk to it for us first.
Yes, I figured you'd want to do that.
Sure, yeah. Nils definitely has their rapier out though, and is just like doing some flicks, just flicking the rapier over their hands, down, like tossing it down, kicking it up with their heels, like just doing tricks with it.
Yeah, and I think like Hasanye's face, very blank, but you can see Hasanye's claws and hands are just like flexing as my arms are crossed. Can't. Let me sit up. So like it's like one of these kind of. Yeah.
All right, you two. Whenever it gets here, just be cool.
It's in there.
Well, I'm gonna go in, and if I need help, I'll shout.
Yeah, for
Relax.
sure. Let's know.
I'm gonna go in, like start going down into the cave.
I start doing like basic gymnastic moves with my rapier. Just
Jesus
doing good
Christ.
gymnastics with my sword outside.
Amazing.
All right, Jordan Childs.
Hasanye's just floating along at the back. And I think my hound is up at the front with you, Luxie.
Okay, your hound is sniffing away.
Yeah. We can hear that sniffer working.
And immediately, I'm not even going to make roll perception because a hound would definitely find this, starts bringing you things that he finds in the cave, fish and clams and like seafood in the cave system, and mushrooms, like new mushrooms. Mushrooms are flourishing here, and just kind of like bringing them back to you.
I think every time it brings something to me, Hasanye takes it and says, "Thank you, pet," and just is taking all of the things, and now I'm holding a lot of things, and a lot of my hair tendrils are holding things, so I'm holding a lot of things.
We're holding a lot of things. Okay, yes.
In the cave, and you're kind of saying, "Hello, I hear someone's down here. Hello."
Luxie, could you give me an animal handling check? What? Is it a natural 20?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm taking your dice. I'm taking them. Okay. They're beautiful. Maybe you can keep them. Okay. With a nat 20... we got a $25 donation. Thank you so much. That does bring us 1%. That brings us one level beachier. We had another $100 threshold. So now we get slightly beachier. So here's what happens. I do think the sheer amount of seafood in the cave starts to get like, there's been like a calamari buffet set up in this cave. Like it is,
Oh,
like there is a lot of seafood. It is
Rona!
it is elaborate. And you kind of hear, well, the rest of you hear a like growl. Like Nils and Hassania, you just hear like a. But Luxie, you hear,
Hello?
hey, my name's Luxie. Can I keep coming down?
I don't know you.
No, you don't, sweetheart. But I heard you scream. Are you okay?
Yeah, there was a scary person here. They made it all dark and then they were all at me.
Oh, that's my friend Hassanye.
Are they still there?
Uh,
Camera
Yeah.
pan to me holding so
Yeah,
much
holding
stuff.
yeah, they're up here. Do you want her to stay away so we can talk?
Maybe. I don't know. She
Oh.
seems scary.
Well, okay, 1 second. And I'm back, Hassanye. They're afraid of you, which is understandable, I think.
What? That
Uh,
large dragon is scared of me,
yes.
and I'm
Well, okay,
gesturing
so-
with a clam.
Well, you gotta understand that they're big, but they're like not that much older than Queenie.
And also, you're terrifying as Nils does like a backwards, like walk over into a handstand, kicks his foot up so the rapier goes spinning through the sky. You're like kind of scary first time around, not gonna lie.
We
Why,
both
thank
screamed. We
you.
both actively screamed when we met you.
Yeah.
That's right. You did. Thank you.
So if you could wait here while I figure out what's going on.
Hassania takes a single step back. Is this good?
Why do you have so much stuff? What is?
My dog keeps bringing me things. I don't know.
You
I
gotta
just take
teach
them
the
and say,
dog. We keep telling you, you gotta teach. the dog.
Hey, do you got
I
any
am teaching the
snacks?
dog.
Yes. What would you like?
I like seafood.
Panda Hassania holding too many things.
My friend Hassanye has a bunch of seafood. Maybe you two could get a better introduction.
you're gonna give me a persuasion roll right now. This little guy is very scared of Hassanye, but also is a dragon surviving off just clams and fish and is always hungry. A growing dragon needs a lot of food.
It's just like when someone comes over to meet your dog for the first time and your dog is reactive, so you got to give them the treat to give
Yeah.
person. Persuasion. Oh, add nothing persuasion, which is just an 18.
Oh wow, just an 18.
I
Okay,
don't know how high the DC is.
if you can promise that they aren't gonna make it all scary and aren't gonna go at me, then okay.
I can promise them, but I cannot. They do look scary, but that's just how they look, And everybody just looks how they look, and that doesn't mean they're bad.
Do they always walk around with a preternatural darkness that sucks out all the light so they cannot even see my snoot in front of my face? I'm scared of the
80%
dark.
of the time. 80% of the time.
Okay.
I look at Hassanye. Hassanye, you gotta promise not to go. Brrr.
What does that mean?
Whatever you did last time scared them.
I did nothing.
Yeah. When like all of your tentacles are like all over the place.
Do
Yeah.
that.
Well. Good news for you. I'm holding all this stuff, and and all of my hair tendrils just kind of like do a little flourish, holding fish and clams and whatever.
Hassania.
What?
Nils stops like doing acrobatic tricks and stands up and stands up. Let me jungle him.
Do
me joke.
not let him do that. Do not let him do that. 1 second.
Good.
What's your name,
It was
sweetie?
like all of the tendrils moving towards you to hand them off, and then you said don't, and they all moved the other way.
One second. What's your name, sweetie?
Oh, my name is Lazarus, consumer of souls, the eternal blight.
Lazzy. Lazzy here is gonna. I turn on this. Are you juggling them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've handed Nils like 4
Yeah.
to juggle 4.
Yeah, I'm juggling them.
Lazzy's gonna come eat some of the snacks now. Please stop.
I have plenty more.
Let's see if Lazzy can catch him.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Why not?
They're a baby.
Oh, it's good to teach them fine motor skills.
Would you like this dragon to go on a rampage in your island, or would you like them to eat and relax?
I'm gonna feed the dragon,
Thank
Luxie. That's the
you.
whole point.
Lazzy baby, it's okay. You can come eat the snacks.
And this
Sonia takes a step forward, and a hair tendril like snakes out and then offers a fish.
Oh.
It's probably still alive.
so this huge, like not huge, but like a large creature, like bigger than a horse, slightly larger than a horse, okay? Is what we're talking about. Kind of comes towards you, but like tries to keep the head like low, like it's like nervous little guy, and he comes out and kind of does a lizard like. And then you're gonna hand with your hands.
No, a hair tendril comes
Hair
out
tendril.
and
Cool.
offers a fish.
Great. Lazarus is just gonna go and just chomp, eat it whole, like all fangs. There's like, and there's like a tiny little scream that just resonates as it exhales. And it goes.
Good fish.
And that tendril like dissipates and then reforms as it snakes back to the rest of Shadow Mass.
La- Lazzy, my other friend here, Nils, wants to know if would you like to play? Do you like to catch things?
I'm not even hesitating. I toss one of the fish I have up into the air
What?
towards the dragon.
It hits him in the face.
Oh,
Uh,
wait. I think I should be able to roll for that.
Are you gonna say?
Not if the
some-
dragon catches it or not.
Can you?
I'm trying to explain, and you do it.
I'm aiming.
Okay, you're aiming at his open, like at his like. Explain. Are you gonna say anything? You can't roll to make this dragon know what fetch is.
I'm gonna say catch. not
Okay,
fetch.
fine. You can roll for catch. Roll me an animal handling check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Am I? Because I feel like this is
Hey,
more...
you wanted to hot shot while I'm trying to explain.
I feel like this is more of like
Of what?
parody acrobatics because I'm doing that thing where like people juggle towards other people.
Listen,
You know?
I have very much been in a situation where I've seen someone throw a ball at a dog and it hit them square in the head because they did not understand what was happening. Lazarus is a baby and has never played fetch.
All right, that's a 14.
Okay, you just see a look of like first confusion, then betrayal, then understanding, and so you do manage to aim it right at Lazarus' mouth. So he just kind of goes like, "Huh? Ah!" and just fish. Good job.
I mean, Nils has proficiency in mostly long-range weapons, so I'd hope so.
Okay, yeah, you're able to successfully throw a fish. What a callback. But you are able to successfully throw a fish, and you managed to not hit Lazarus in the face. Congratulations.
So, after we feed Lazarus a few snacks, I'm like, so what are you doing down here? How'd you get down here?
Oh, You promise not to tell on me?
I promise. No one in here besides me can understand you.
Well, I was supposed to stay in the deep caverns at the mouth of the portal, but I got a little cute. I wanted to have some snacks and I wanted fresh fish. And So then I went out and I went to get some, and I thought I could find my way back home because I've always found my way home in the same way, which was following the mushrooms. But I got turned around early, and I don't know.
Do you want to go home or do you want to stay here?
Yeah, I miss my mama.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. Hassanye,
Yes.
do you know what mushrooms you put here and which ones you didn't?
Perhaps.
Okay, well, Lazzy follows the mushrooms home, but now there's extra mushrooms, and so they got turned around. Do you know where your mushrooms start and the ones you found originally? Okay, no, I hate when she laughs like that.
That's very
Fully
funny.
muted.
Uh,
Twitch was silencing me. I pushed that button like 5 times. Anyway, Nils is not paying attention to any of this. Nils is going back to juggling and trying to do acrobatics. He's just having a he's
Like, see,
right now.
I like say that to Nils. Nils juggling. Okay, Asanya, this is funny. Please continue.
yes. It's yes, but I think it is silly that they can't find their way home because most of the mushrooms that I've been growing are here in this specific cavern. I don't understand how you get lost. But whatever. We are all different beings made by the gods that exist in this world, which are different from the ones in mine.
You keep saying it like that. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay,
I think
we're gonna talk
all
about that.
6 of my eyes flash. And Hassanye will schlep all of the rest of the items along into a one long shadow tendril towards Lazarus, and I will just float on by, and this shadow tendril is kind of drifting right by his face. And Hassania says, "Well, if you want to follow me, you can. Let's go home."
Lassie, we're gonna follow Hassanya. We're gonna help you figure out your way home.
I feel like the entire time Hassania was monologuing, Lazzy was just doing like a dog watching a treat in Hassania's hair, and just being like, and then so you're like, we're following Hassania, and Lazarus is already following, just to be like,
Yeah, I've
I don't-
offered the largest portion of all of the snacks that my hound has gathered.
amazing.
I don't think I alert Nils. I think I just turn to follow and assume Nils is gonna follow us, but
You are able. I feel like
Captions say distant juggling.
Hassania, you cultivated these mushrooms, so you know exactly what's here. And so
I did.
and as you get further into the caves, you see where you hadn't cultivated and there are no more. And then after a moment, you start seeing these fungal blooms, these sort of strange colors of purple and red, little fungi, shelf mushrooms growing on the walls, spores that cast a little dusting over the cave. And you recognize this to be a different kind of mushroom.
And I will follow them. And I think without turning around, Hassanye's a couple of tendrils just kind of gesture to them, as he says, "Well, these are the ones that are different, so we just follow these. back to where was it now? And I think Hassanier turns around. I'm still floating, so I'm still like moving down the hall, but now I'm moving backwards like a fucking like orientation tour guide at a college.
Yes.
What? Lazzy said the deep caverns. I don't know. I'm sure we'll know when we see them.
So Lazzy just lives in this cave.
And there's
System?
like a cave, it just goes deeper, probably somewhere underground there, a deep dragon. So
I see.
it's interesting because this must get around the island magic.
Yeah. I mean, Citharella's the mushroom, so.
Nils, do you want to give me a history check?
Yeah. Do I get any kind of advantage? Probably not.
Sure. You know
I don't
what?
think
Yeah,
I'll
no.
It's
It's the history of your own island, so I would say yes. Also, it's the history of things that have happened on this show. So sure.
It's not going to do much, y'all. We're working with a -1 in history.
I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a -1.
Okay, strong start. Strong start.
We got a
Okay.
5.
A 5.
A
Okay.
total
Four.
of 4.
So a 4.
Right. You know that sometimes weird things just happen. And life do be like that. Like
Sometimes like the random stuff happens. Like, you know how Verona was somehow brought here on a shipwreck? That's weird.
Yeah.
Never happens. Never seen that before.
Yeah. Okay. That you're not more concerned that there could be some sort of backdoor into this secret paradise where people don't even know how to fight?
Well, I mean, where does the dragon say that they're from again?
The deep caverns.
Do I know what that is? Genuine question.
probably not. You know that there's like caves around here, but nobody goes in there because it's kind of sus. And also probably underwater for a lot of it.
Okay, you're saying that like I know what a deep cavern is. Like there's caves all over this place, but you're saying it like it's a name.
I mean, Talazi is the name, so
Never heard of it.
okay. Well, you have now. I guess we'll not worry about it.
So you proceed through these caves and they're kind of winding, and I think it's good that you can swim because there are parts of it where you do have to go underwater to and they resurface and things. And then finally you get to a place where Lazzy says to you,
Okay, oh, I know this place. I know this. We're almost home. Okay, so I'm gonna go in first so that my mama doesn't eat you.
Thank you, Lazzy. Do we go in? We could just let you go in and leave.
No, I wanted
Unless
you to
you wanna
say hi to my mama.
Okay. I look back there too. We're gonna say hi to Lazzy's mom and then we're gonna go home.
What?
We're gonna say hi to Lazzy's mama, then we're gonna go home.
All right. Fine.
Be nice.
I'm the nicest person in this group.
I'm always nice.
I know you are both not lying at the same time. That's crazy.
You think you're nicer than me?
Yes.
Not true.
I think it's very true.
I could never.
I'm not lying.
So while y'all are arguing, Lazarus slips out of sight. And could everyone give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, sick.
As we've seen, Hassania is very good at these. That is a 13 for me.
Cool.
My table.
5.
Awesome. Love that.
Sick.
Do you want me to say it?
Is it a nat 20? You can't have 3 in a row.
I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what
You know what? I'm actually starting to
to.
believe that these dice are like. Do you use the same dice every single time? You only have
Yeah.
one set of dice.
No, I have other ones.
These
Okay,
dice
then,
are
never mind.
loaded as hell. It's fine. It makes sense because Lexi's the only one who speaks Draconic.
I
So
can lie to make it more exciting for the story.
no,
I
no, no.
do
You're
that
good. You're good.
sometimes.
Okay. So
I
here's
can lie.
so what happens is Lexi, you can hear the conversation. The rest of them, you just hear growling at first, as Lazarus goes through and goes like,
Hi, Mama. I'm back. I'm sorry I got lost. My friends brought me here, and I want you to say hi to them because they're my new friends, okay? Please don't eat them. Some of them brought fish.
and then you just hear this like, well, Lexi, you hear, where have you been? But the rest of you feel the ground beneath you start to shake as your mind is taken over by a montage of every nightmare you have ever experienced. All at once, crashing upon you. You have layers of terrors, deep-seated repressed fears that bubble to the surface as a deep dragon adult scolds her young near you within earshot.
So Lexi's like, ooh, not the full name.
Not to be this person, but given that Hassanye at least was at one point Nightmare Incarnate, how
It's a-
does this work for me?
it's a
It's
spa
all
day.
of my best work. It's all of my best
Wait,
work.
no, but what would your nightmare be?
I don't know. If it's
This,
nightmares,
the life,
if
the life as they're living right now.
it's this campaign. And then in the VOD, we're gonna cut in the episodes so far, and then we'll pick up right now.
Right now, go back to the beginning. That's what Hassanye sees. Okay, perfect.
This whole campaign is Hassanye's dream sequence from this very moment right now.
And in front of you, the wall that was like kind of separating you crumbles as the dragon just basically punches through the wall to see you, and you see an adult deep dragon. She is a very intense purple and has fungal like growth all over her, and you see that she has this like area where she set up a nest basically where she's staying, and there is a portal there, straight up a interplanar portal right there that she is sitting in front of, and she goes, who are you?
What
I'm
is
Lexi
that?
I'm Lexi the Bold. That's Lassie's mama. I'm Lexi the Bold. I'll
No,
have to
the portal.
translate. Oh, I can. 1 second. I'm Lexi the Bold. These are my friends Nils and Hassanye. What can I call you?
You do not refer to me at all. You should not look
Okay.
upon me and survive.
Mama, don't eat them.
It's good. Every being that passed through here succumbs to my claws. I will.
Yeah.
Hey, don't nah me. I am.
Listen, ma'am. And I show her my hand where it hasn't come up, but I headcanoned air gun into this. But I show her my hand where I've like bonded with Queenie, like a different dragon.
It's Queen. I'm sitting with you, like
Yeah.
in your little
Yeah.
backpack or something. Queenie kind of pops
Yeah.
her head up and she goes, "Who is that?"
This is Queenie. We're bonded. You don't have to do the whole huff and puff. I'm not here to take your property. I understand the rules. This is yours. Your child wanted us to meet you, so we're just saying hi.
I see you have a little one of your own. You
I do.
You understand what it is to raise a young dragon. They who do not listen.
No, they do not. But it's in your nature. I'm sure you listen to your mama neither.
How dare you! My mother was a mighty dragon. Cities cowered beneath her. They ran fleeing as she
What's
went.
that? Did you come through that portal behind you? Is
Yes.
that yours?
Oh, the portal. Yes. That is a portal that, and to the astral sea, I believe they call it. But, what I call it is a fishing pond. You see these
Okay.
interlopers try to join us, try to come to my realm, and I eat them. I pull their flesh from their bones, and I
Right. So
fashion.
that's yours.
Well, I do let the flubs through, though.
Oh, that explains. This is where the flumps come from, Mills.
No way! Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
I start walking towards the portal.
Whoa! I just like.
Who dares approach my portal?
Mom arm.
Yeah, I like mom arm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That's hers.
okay.
well,
Anyway, this is a lovely home you have. Thank you for taking care of the interlopers.
yes. They are my food source. That and the occasional seafood that my defiant child fetches.
Do you want us to leave you more seafood?
Hasane offers.
More seafood. Like,
Yeah, I turn. The whole time, imagine in between I'm translating, please.
what are we
Yeah,
talking?
I'm sure. Well,
Ooh.
I turn to Nils. I'm sure you could people could figure something out, right?
I have an idea. Verona has been experimenting at the owlbear, and any food that she has left over, just bring over here.
I
No
do
food
not
waste.
consume the
translate all
leftovers
that.
of mortals. I will dine upon your bones. I will take the finest cut. I will take you as a
I'm not gonna
sacrifice that I am
translate that.
owed.
I just say to her.
You're stop
I say to her,
translating.
I'm not
I can
gonna
tell that you're not
I'm not gonna
translating.
translate
Tell them.
that.
Tell them what I said. Damn it.
Hasane,
She's huffing puffing.
Hasane, as
Yeah, you
as
actually
she-
Nils like pulls off one of his coats, fucking pops a few buttons, like, oh, it's hot in here. My God.
What
as
you
she's
saying,
puffing and
Hasane?
puffing, Hasane will step forward and offer, and just like a tendril reaches out with with like the largest fish that I've been carrying, and I'm just standing there like the equivalent of
Yeah. She takes her mighty talons and skewers it. And goes, fresh, plucked from the ocean, taken from the mighty depths.
I say in
You're
primordial to Lexi, she seems dramatic.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Like
Look,
me.
I'm learning.
I look at her. Okay, so we could talk to people. They could leave some of their catches at the cave. Your defiant young one can.
You bring me these culinary works that I have heard,
Mm-hmm.
and I will not consume your flesh and that of all you love.
Right. I would love for us not to have to fight. So that sounds great.
Fine. Would you like to stay for dinner?
No. I think we have some stuff to take care of. I start gesturing to you. One of my friends, I think, has to have a talk with their not boyfriend. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what they have going on, but most likely something either they need help with or they want me to not ask about.
Right. That is why I killed my husband.
Okay.
You go, girl.
I turned. She killed her husband. She killed her husband. It's time to go.
Good for her.
Nice. Feminism.
No,
right.
what? You know what? Never mind.
Hasane does a very deep from the waist bow, but I don't bow my head. I'm still looking up at her. Obviously, what's it? If you've seen the Hunger Games, the way that Katniss does her bow like this, that I do one of those, and and then I turn with a flourish, shadow hair, coalescing around me, and Hasane says, "Well, if we're leaving,
Yeah, we
nice
should
to meet you."
Um,
And I will snap my fingers, and my hound heels next to me, and I will just start floating out of here. But I'm waiting for the two of you to come with me.
As
I just
as you leave, you kind of hear the scamper of feet as Lazarus kind of chases after you. He goes, "Hey," and kind of like bites the edge of your cloak, Lexi, to like tug on it. Goes,
Maybe when you come back and bring food, could you bring
and points to Queenie.
yeah, she needs a playmate. She's got to learn how dragons play.
I've never met another little dragon, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, she's a little bit younger than you, so you have to be very gentle when you play, though. Okay.
Okay. I
It
will.
was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too. Goodbye.
This is a horse wants to play with a beagle.
Yeah. I also feel like Queenie is like 100% for it. Like I feel like Queenie has the energy of like a small dog who has no idea it's a small dog. Like
Yes.
it's very
Such a
much
dog.
like she's like Mama, let me go. I'm kidding. You're like okay.
She's the dog of a black woman, so absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what?
And that is where we're going to leave tonight's episode. Thank you so much, everybody. Everyone say goodbye, Beach. Goodbye, Queenie. Goodbye, Lazarus. Goodbye, Unnameable Horrors. Bye.